Welcome to Revelation Unraveled. I'm your host, William Tapley, also known as the third eagle of the apocalypse and the co-prophet of the end times. As you, my regular subscribers, know, Almighty God is sending a series of warnings to America and to President Barack Obama about our downfall. And he is doing this in a most amazing fashion, and that is through sporting events. I suspect the reason for this is because Americans have a great love affair with sports of all kinds. For example, you may remember 4 years ago, in 2008, the great horse, Big Brown, was expected to win the Triple Crown. However, in the Belmont Stakes, he finished dead last. And the horse that beat him was called Datara. And Datara was the longest long shot on the leaderboard. It's interesting because Big Brown was a stand-in for Barack Obama. And of course, Datara symbolizes terrorism. And we saw a very similar warning just a few weeks ago in the Olympics, where the American flag fell between a Russian flag and a Belarusian flag. Now this was when Serena Williams had just won the gold medal in tennis. She was a stand-in for Barack Obama. Incidentally, she was dressed in black and white, just like the leopard in Daniel. And none of these things are coincidences. And now I want to thank the YouTuber LightZZZ10 for sending me the following clip. Now this happened a little less than a week ago. And there was an explosion at a soccer game in Iran. One of the Iranian players picked up a live hand grenade and tossed it on the side. And it blew up. Just take a look and let me see what you think is the significance of this occurrence. And then I will tell you what LightZZ10 said, because I believe he is 100% correct in his analysis.
با هم می‌بینیم اونجا چه اتفاقی رخ داد. اینجا عادل کلاهکج به نظر می‌رسید. فکر کرد شیء اینجا پرتاب کرد و منفجر شد. و داورا
Wow, is that amazing or what? I've seen a lot of crazy things thrown on sports fields before, but a live hand grenade? This was a warning from Almighty God. Just like the loss of Big Brown in the Belmont Stakes and the falling of the American flag at the Olympics. And I want to thank LightZZ10 for explaining this, because he is 100% correct. So I want to review what he sent to me. He pointed out, for example, that first of all, this event occurred in Iran. And of course, as you know, we now consider Iran one of our #1 enemies in the fight on terrorism. Second of all, the two players on the field wore a number 40 and a number 4. And of course, as we know, 44 is Barack Obama's number in Bible prophecy. It's interesting that the player picked up the live hand grenade with his right hand, but he tossed it with his left. Barack Obama is left-handed. And of course, the clincher is he threw it at a big O. And as we all know, a big O is a symbol of our president, just as, for example, on his own logo. Now you might say, why doesn't God give a sign at an American football game or baseball game? But there have been over 100 clips of this explosion posted on YouTube, and more than 3 million people have viewed it. I think that's quite astounding in itself. Let's take a closer look at this amazing event.
با هم می‌بینیم اونجا چه اتفاقی رخ داد. اینجا عادل کلاهکج به نظر می‌رسید. فکر کرد شیء اینجا پرتاب کرد و منفجر شد. و داورا فرار کردن. در نوع خودش عجیب بود. خدا رحم.
Of course, I realize a lot of people are going to say that this was all a coincidence, the numbers on the shirts, the fact that it occurred in Iran, the fact that the player picks it up with his left hand, the fact that he throws it at a big O. But I can assure you that when you get 4 circumstances all in one, the odds become astronomical. And this was a warning, another sporting events warning from God to America and to our president. And as always, I do offer a free copy of my book, Revelation Unraveled, for those of you who are interested. You can either write to the address, which I have posted on the screen, or you can send a message to my YouTube channel.